This whole life thing gets pretty heavy sometimes. Whether it's drama at school or, friends, family, maybe even just, struggling to get by. Cost of living's crazy these days, but the thing about life is that it does not pull its punches, and it's got a nasty right hook. And in the modern world, I think we're kind of just expected to bear this weight. Roll with the punches is something I heard a lot, and, be this like unyielding stoic force that, can withstand any sort of storm that comes our way and lets nothing get to us. I don't know if this is necessarily, a wrong approach, but it certainly didn't work for me. And there's an ancient Taoist story that gives a bit of a different side to this story. So, sometime, somewhere in ancient China, there was a massive, violent storm. And a great oak tree and a patch of bamboo stood on the side of a mountain. The oak tree was massive, thick, proud, its roots dug in deep into the earth and fought the storm with all its might. It refused to budge, standing rigid against the howling winds. Next to it, the slender bamboo did not fight. As the powerful gales hit, the bamboo bent. In fact, it bent so far that its leaves brushed into the muddy ground, completely submissive to the weight of the wind. It looked utterly defeated, flattened by the storm. But then, some time later, when the morning came and the storm passed, that proud oak tree lay snapped in half, its rigid trunk shattered by the force. It refused to yield to. But bamboo? As the wind died down, it slowly stood back up, unharmed. It survived precisely because it allowed itself to be brought to its knees. And that story kind of beautifully exemplifies what Taoist wisdom would give to people going through these hard times in life. And that is that, the storm you're facing is just a moment. It's just a chapter in your life, and eventually it will pass. And furthermore, you don't have to be like this, great, powerful oak tree who stood and fought against this unrelenting storm. Sometimes it's okay to crumble under the weight of life. Take the hits and, hit the hard, dirty floor. And you can even stay down there for a little bit if you need to. Take as long as you need. Because sometimes fighting the storm just isn't an option. Sometimes it's just best to do your best and try and live for another day. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.